What's going on, guys? Actually, today there's an idea going around in the internet about elemental primaries, and I want to address to that and what I think about it. Well, for starters, we do know that elemental primaries have always been something that we get from Crotazand and plus Volta Glass. Ever since we noticed that we've been getting heroic strikes with element, which today is arc, I kind of see that as a really interesting thing. It makes Nightfalls look really interesting now with those elements. So, what's missing? Let's see. I'm not sure what's his name, or if I'm saying it correctly. If I'm not, forgive me. I think it's Takis HP, if it is. He was mentioning something about elemental primaries. Now, I do remember back in the day, Bungie did say to us that they were not going to bring any more elemental primaries, meaning aka legendaries. They were not going to do that anymore. So, is there a chance to really get this back? I really don't know. But I figured, you know what? With these heroic strikes, if it continues on having element damage to it, because who knows, we can end up getting void damage for heroic or solar damage for heroic. Why not take where we can fuse with our exotic primaries to any element? Now, just keep in mind, I'm not going to take the credit for this. It's actually to the person that brought it out. I just figured, you know, I say something about this because I think it's a really good idea to actually bring in elemental to exotic primaries. Like, for starters, if Zerg can sell elements, I don't know what kind of name it would be called, but it would be pretty neat because there would be something you can equip or fuse with any of your exotic primaries. Like, for starters, the only elements that's out here right now today is the supercell, the only arc there is for year 2. Now, year 1 does have elemental exotic primaries. That'll be the Vex Metaclass. But for us to see Vex Metaclass make its return, I would have to say for that to be, at least make Vex Metaclass be an exotic drop now, just to bring it back. I mean, honestly, I'm not gonna lie about this. I have never in my whole life ever had a Vex Metaclass, so be surprised when I say that, because we have always had, I've always had bad luck, including my friends, bad luck on trying to get raid team going. It's really hard when you have people that you know who are very busy with their lives, and plus you don't want to get people who are random out of nowhere in the tower and they're just going to be dicks with you. You know, you don't want that kind of stuff. But you know, I figured, you know what, these exotics that you can get as rewards, why not make it like an exotic drop now, like Vex, Necrochasm? Why not? If you did the same thing for House of Wolf's exotics for Prison of Elders rewards, that'd be a good way of do it that way. But since we're talking about elemental, how about taking where Xur sells it, we can buy it, one exotic shard and whatever the cost. Once you get whatever element you want, you can fuse it with any of your favorite exotic primaries. Like, for starters, you can definitely see the Monte Carlo void damage or solar damage. Or let's say if I take my favorite hard light, I can fuse the void elemental with it and I'll be using void damage hard light, which will be a pretty neat idea because you never know. we could definitely need it and make exotic primaries more interesting. And also, I do have an open letter to you guys, Bungie. This is actually from my friend, Gatekeeper's Fire. She's a big fan of you guys. And she wanted me to put this out because she's working at the moment. And she just told me if I don't do this for her, she'll kick my butt. But here I'm going to say this, what she wanted me to say. She is definitely a big fan of Destiny. Whenever she gets a chance to work, whenever she gets the chance to come out of work, excuse me if I'm not talking right, but she hops on a Destiny whenever she can. She takes care of her kids, and so she's a busy mom. But she has been wondering, since you guys have been introducing Destiny with these brand new gears, like Taken gear sets, Spectre sets, and you name it. She's a big fan of the Hamarakara. She uses Hunter way more than anybody else, and her build is basically a trapper. So yeah, she's always prepared, I guess you could say. But she wants to know if you guys ever thought about bringing any more of these ideas of different kind of gears that we can wear around the tower, making our guardians way different. Pretty much bringing in, how she calls it, Hamarakara gear set. Something that can match these Hamarakara exotic sets. And that's pretty much what she wanted to say, that, she loves you guys and hopefully you guys are having a good one. Now, my opinion towards that, I think it's a really neat idea if you guys can bring Hamarakara gear sets. If you guys can do it for Taken gear sets, imagine people wearing Hamarakaras next. That'd be pretty cool. People love the Taken gear, and of course people have wanted that. So why not bring in something different? I would have to say it'd actually be a good thing. So yeah, I actually would agree with her. And there's other stuff you could definitely bring and introduce Destiny with something brand new. New set, new gears, maybe new sublimes, maybe something different you can add in the picture, like new sublime weapons, if it's possible, maybe, I don't know, just introducing Destiny with just brand new stuff, something that people would actually enjoy and love, even if it's something that they never expected, just something out of surprise. So yeah, why not? But yeah, I just wanted to put this video out there because this idea, this elemental thing, would be a good touch to make our exotic primaries a little more interesting. And plus, we don't have solar or void damage primaries, so this would be a good way of changing our favorite exotics into these elemental weapons. So why not give it a shot? But anyways, people, that's all I needed to say, and I hope you guys are having a good one, and peace out.